Are we back? Can you hear me? Okay, it looks like it's back, but I'm not fully sure. Do it in the chat just to be sure. Can you hear me? Also, I'm Neil Nally side. Wow. From Scott Pilgrim. Cool. Oh yes, is the stream back up? I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Showing us like, showing it excellent. It should be back. It looks like. Let me do a try and OBS. See if it like does that message. Kind of pops up still. Okay. Just let me reset a thing then. Just checking, seeing if it's working. Okay. Alright, let me shift this back. Alright, here we go. So, sorry about that. So it seems like someone's like trying to charge something and they nudge like the outlet that has like, that's going to the internet, so it got like wiggled out like just enough for the like router to get unplugged. That seems all good now. Hopefully. Sorry about that. That got me by surprise too. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, it's just like getting pulled out weird, but if I can, let's see, if I do like, I had it with none, if I just like one or two. Actually, like how visible is it with like the lighting? Like the bigger thickness makes it harder to see. Roll back that. What if I take off fill? That just like, I'm not sure what that does actually. With the fill off and not going, it's like still going to the back, like a bit small, I suppose. Let me turn off this. Might just be like a very thin pumpkin. Maybe that could just be like the solution, just like, or this will just happen to be thinner. Doing this and lower the. There. And turn off the thickness, like do this again. It's like, yeah, it's like just weirdness with the cuts. Just like do it like that. I'm looking at with the. If I do like too much, it like loses the stuff. Looks amazing. Thank you, Vanty. Good to see you. It's definitely have like some issues, but I appreciate that. So like, I'm trying to have like the the higher like the render stuff, and it gets like the weird like outliney things here you can see. I don't know if the mouse does like the highlight thing like over thereabouts. But how are you doing today? Appreciate you coming by. Hope your October 30th is going well. Halloween's Eve. Always good to see you. It seems like the more thickness I just like bring it further back, it, like messes with the vertices. If I do it like just like on 2 can work, I suppose. Just like dragging that one to like 4 could work. And just do applies. Doing good, working on more projects. Decided to take a break from the emotional piece. Yeah, that makes sense. Just get like a wee bit of a breather. I understand that. I'm sure they're going well, hopefully. And I've been doing like all right myself, just like the same old, pretty much. I probably don't need to delete those. I will delete this though. Oh yeah, so now the oh right, shade smooth. Or how to look at the shade auto smooth? What does shade flat do? There's like different types of shade. I think just this shade smooth is good. And this is like have to work for those, but they need their stems. I like the stem here, but it's like a different method they use, I believe. So let me look there, pause the music for a moment so I can go bring up that part of the tutorial. Bring this up so you can follow along if you want. Like, well, follow along like partway through.
And let's now finish with some stem. So let's tab out and select this edge right here. Hold Shift S and snap cursor to select it. Now let's tab out and let's press Shift A and we'll add a circle. And let's modify this to something like 16. Tab into the edit.
Actually, I had to edit on this. What if SZ, no, wrong thing. I want to like move it on the plane. Nope. Move that back. I try selecting all of those. What happens if I dissolve, make that flat, and do like I'm going rogue. Like a inset of it. And then like drag that on the, and then drag that there. And it's like pulling the strings with it. I don't want to do that. Huh. I'd do another inset. And I bring it that way so it's like easier like rendery time stuff. I move that. I mean, I could just like copy the other one there, just like edit it per pumpkin. Now back to that dissolve. Those are the lines. That's like the edge. So let me try dissolving the edges. Okay, that is the same thing. And I should be able to face select it. No. Um. Okay. All right. Let me just do this. um. Like this is like a different tutorial, but it's like an easier. Wait, did you did like a cutout? Or actually, can I? No, I don't think I can do that on the existing ones, or maybe. See if I temporarily lower that and then go to not still the same. Now take this out. The on face. That's for these. All the faces. I can't face select it. Okay, I think the easier method will just be copy and paste that and just like adjust it appropriately. Let's not make it like unnecessarily hard. There we go. Get this in here. Rotate it up this way. Rotate it on the axis there. Move it up a bit. Let's move down to the color. Just so I can like see the placement. Just it that way a bit. Move it down. Scale it a bit. Change the color of it. Make it darker by a smidge. Edit mode. Do it by the line select. Not all of those. Try to select it this way. Might turn on the X-ray. So I can select all the prior. Could be like a bit more of a stubby type of one. I like select all those lines. Sean, before I do that, let me I get like copies of it for these, and I can like edit appropriately. Okay, there we go. They're not all going to be the same. Okay, so now back to the edit mode. Swoosh it along there. And click, move it, scale it down a bit. Good. I just want like a lighter shade. And I'll change all of it. I want to separate that one specifically. I think I did that right. There we go. There's like it's a more bright, vibrant pumpkin, so it's like brighter. Buddy, welcome Delta. How are you doing? Good to see you as always. Rotate on the X. Now the Y. Z. RZ. RZ. There we go. Like turn it on that way. How are you doing on this fine day? And it's good watching the zone out witch to yesterday. Let's make this one a little more upright. It's the zone one, so it makes it straighter. So like that. Now stuff like this. Now I want to get all. I do it by the faces now. And I select all of it. Like that. standing upright and tall. There we go. Super tired. Stream was awesome. Everyone on the stream was handsome. Yeah. Yeah, Free was like, yeah, Cecilia was super thirsty for the, like, Wishmaster. Like, in both the human and, the other form. Or, like, the Wishmaster form, I suppose. It was fun. There's fun moments on that movie. Like, I had never seen it before, but I did see, like, that one clip. I just want to spin this one. I saw the clip before of, like, the one wish, and, like, I wish for you to... No, I want the fear. C... No, I want it... Why? No, not C, I want R. There we go. I saw the clip before of, like a wish you shoot yourself one. But that was, like, all I knew of it before. Does that kind of make me think of, like, like a Piccolo from, like, the Dragon Ball Evolution. Some of, like, the, no, I want to separate this one. It's like the green face paint and, like, the... No, it's like part of the makeup. Well, I know it's an insult to it. But it was still fun. Yeah. Yeah, plus it was like the big donation one, like, so I got that marked off. I was thinking that for a while, because, like, I was sort of, like, talking, like, during it, but it was like essentially, like, the months that I had, oh, darn it. Let me just get, like, here. It was, like, the months that, like, I had Twitch. I had, like, for a while, just, like, from, like, having Amazon Prime, but it was, like, I wasn't watching Twitch at the time, so it was, like, all those Prime subs, like, went to nothing, was just wasted, so it was, like, a pseudo wasted in a sense. So, like, I used it there, so it's, like, all even, so to speak. That works. Lower this lighting a bit. More of, like, a brown there. Let me pause the one more hat for a second. I want to see if they do something with the... Oh, yeah, it's a parody one. I'll get to that in a second. I just want to see, do they do something with, like... they're doing, like, a different way, but did you put, like, any texture on the...
Right click and shade smooth E.
other
Make
thing at
sure
all?
this, the proportional editing, right cursor
Like any
to
lines or whatever?
enable camera, shift A, and now hold. Create a new
Looks like maybe no. Okay.
point.
Let's try to check that. Yeah. Thanks. Big deal. I want more. I'm not quite that brown. Newell is. When I see him dancing, rolling around. Let's call it. But, bro. Far. It'll be a bit similar, whatever. And that's... Oh. Let me add a plane. Actually, let me do a box. Not a plane. I want the cube. And make it big, and then, like, place it there, remove the top face. So it's, like, the all-around type of shot. So, GZ. No, I can't see the grid. Operates. Hey, Cash. If only I could. Well, you can now. I want to select the face, X feed, delete face. What it? True. I want it to move down this way. Up my head. Is that moving the lights? Let me turn off these area point lights for a second. Uh, there we go. And I don't want to move the... Okay, let me take out... Well, not take out, but just like never remove it. Last time everyone was brought in any Kingdom Hearts singing with Sora. We don't count Meme out too. Well, I mean, like, well, Mario's in Kingdom Hearts 2. And also a 3, actually, with like her summon. Granted, it was a bit different. Well, she was there. That was one thing I liked, actually, in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, the different summons. It was like cool having them be like like elementals, essentially. That was like a neat little like change for that. Uh, there we go. Uh, yeah, like Simba like being like the big old fire lion. It's like freaking cool. uh, I don't count 3 of those as a cameo. 3 disappointed me so badly. Such a long wait and no QTEs. I enjoyed 3. That was like the reason I bought a what was it, like a PS4 it was on? I make a bigger cube. That was like the whole reason I got it. And I will likely like replay it again like sometime. Let me I think I do it like a snap, then it'll be no, I don't want to move the cube. Then I can't like adjust it without that. Cause like if I just do nah, darn it. Okay. Uh I want to like connect the pumpkin with this somehow. I played on the hardest difficulty of the I played on the hardest difficulty off the rip. Then they released Critical. Was a little miffed about that too, so I had to play it again. And saying, "Oh, we're slapping in the face left and right." Yeah, yeah, that fight took quite a bit for sure. um, 1 second. Oh, it's just Steel Life. Okay. Uh, like I still enjoyed it. Like I do want to play it again sometime. Like when it's like a good sale on Steam, I do want to get the like the collection of them. I mean, I already played them all before, of course, but it'd be cool to like do it again. Like I would, of course, try to find like a normal heartless color mod for like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Like I don't like to like change it up like that. Like on like the more like bright colors. No, keep like the cooler, darker ones. Uh, let's hold on. So Blender. What is it called? These are collections. Like put items in collections. So that way I move like the lights and the stuff. Select all the objects. Press the M key to move to collection. Okay. Okay, so it's sphere 1. Select that. If I do... Okay, not with shift, do it with control. Okay. So it's sphere 1. Point 3. You're on point 3.8. Point 3, sphere 8, sphere 3. It's hard to find. Did you ever watch Dysfunctional Hearts, a dub parody on YouTube? I have not. I not watched that. Okay, now so I want to select. I don't know if I do this, but then just take out the cube from the selection. That might work. I take out the camera too, just so it doesn't get selected. If I do like this, M, a new collection, pumpkin 1, create. There we go. Let's make the sound be 2. New collection, pumpkin 2. So that way it should be like a little easier to move. Like, hopefully. M, new collection, pumpkin 3. Yes, if I did it right, so it's like selects. Now it's just putting them together. That could work. Select those. M, new collection, pumpkin 4. So let's see if I do that. Boop, 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 boop. Select this one. M, new collection, pumpkin 5. There, it's like to get it like out of the other collection for some ease of moving. There we go. All right, and then turn the what's that sphere? Oh, that's the other pumpkin, which someone else is like taking a look at. Okay, then the turn the cube back on. Then move these over here. All right, pumpkin 1. I want select all of those. A G, a Y axis. A G X. No, I want a G X. There we go. Rotate this. Not that way. R there. Move on the Y axis or X. There we go. Good. All right, pumpkin 2. All right, you get down here. R. That way. I want it to be like facing like each direction, you know. Let's rotate this that way. Good. X axis C Y, or like this. And also like turn the like adjust the brightness for sure, because that's like a bright ass pumpkin. There. Press it that way a bit. Or like that, move it there. Up a bit. I'm gonna move 1 up a bit. All of those up a bit. I turn up this brightness a smidge. That's like, yeah, for like 79,000. Like, what the heck? There we go. A little bit better. And let's put 3. Let's move like 4 up, because I want to have that like a different spot. All right, pumpkin 3. this way. Rotate it on the y-axis? No. X. This one I'll crank the lighting up a bit. Move that there. Wait, did the tic-tac-toe game finished on that pumpkin? Who won X or O? Oh, well, this one is actually, like... this is what I did on my actual... this is, like, the one I did, like, my actual pumpkin in real life. I did, like, XO, like, tic-tac-toe. On, like, the middle is left an uncarved. It's just the scariest thing of all, a tie. Yeah, I couldn't think of, like, anything else, and I, like, had, like, this stream to do, too. So I was trying to think, like, okay, I could do... like, I could carve, like, 2, or, like, no, 4 big lines, and, like, 4 circles, 4 X's, you know? So yeah, that's what my actual one was. Just rotate like this. Bump up this brightness. There we go. Good, alright. Alright, pumpkin zone, get over here. Actually, we like a bit down more. Rotate it on the Y. No. X, there we go. Pylons. Get a bit out of the way. I'll do like further adjusting. Pylons, 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 pylons. Good old Kajota-kun. Balls. Pylons, pylons. Alright, move a 3 a smidge. Pylons, pylons. Balls, 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 balls. Classic. I wonder what Kajota-kun is doing nowadays. Cool stuff, I'm sure. Ooh, you can see the ground coming up from the pumpkin one. Z axis a bit. There we go. I'll just add a smidge on this axis. Yo! What? 1,000? Maybe if I move the sphere a smidge, like still to be a bright, but not as much. That works. Rotate this one a smidgen. Oh, wrong one. This one a smidgen. There. X, Y, nope. There. Move 1. There we go. Adjust zones a smidge. Actually, hold on, let me see. The night is calling. See this way a bit. Good. Have I beaten any Souls games? Dark Souls, Elden Ring, etc. I've played Sekiro. Like, if you count that, it's a Souls game. It's by FromSoft, so I would count it. Yeah, so I played that one, but not any of the other ones yet. Oh, wait, no, I'm moving the cube. Crud. I don't want to move the cube. Yeah, it's the only one I've, like, done so far. I mean, actually, no, I have played... It's not necessarily a Souls game, but I have played Metal Wolf Chaos XD, and it is by From Software, but obviously that's like a very different type of game. Just scale that size down a smidge. Rotate it back like this. That is the... You haven't heard of that one? Really? That's the that's like the mecha one where he plays the President of the United States in his mecha. Hold on, let me... The President of the United States. Hold on. I gotta see, is this the right one? Richard, trying to find the trailer. This is like that's like an animated one. I want. Uh, okay, here we go. Okay, actually, no. Let me put it on the. I was just gonna do it like this way, but let me go to the YouTube screen. Windows capture. Properties. Chrome. Window title must match, otherwise same executable. There we go. Okay. I have it flipped just in case. Oh no. Is it doing audio? The properties. Same executable.
By the end of the first quarter of the
There we
21st
go.
century, beginning with a large-scale military coup
Quick drink of water,
d'etat
too.
that erupted in various cities throughout the nation, freedom was
Richard
dead
Hawk.
in America.
Yeah, I guess some popcorn.
However, one final hope in opposing the coup d'etat forces remained. This final hope being the
U.S. president
himself.
Yeah. Got 2 guns, tons of customizations. Look at all that. Or actually more than that. You can like up to 6 like rotating out. And it is FromSoft. Like I believe like the Moonlight Greatsword is in this as well. Richards!
What do you stand
for, Michael?
Be certain of your
The car's doing
death.
flips, yeah.
Now, come
Yeah.
at me with all your
Body and soul. Die!
That's pointless, Mr. President.
President?
Nothing is pointless, and the reason is because I'm the president of the great United States of America. Take America back! Yeah! I always make the impossible possible, and I'm gonna keep on doing so.
Way to go, Mr. President. No one can
Stop you now.
These incapable pigs are eating this nation alive. The death of these freeloaders, leaving only the capable behind, will help me create a new nation. And watch those worms wiggle in pain.
Look at all the missiles.
Make him sting in a rain of gunfire.
I won't lose to that false prophet. Believe
Within your own justice. Yeah, Metal Wolf Chaos. XD.
Best medicine for that kind of headache is pumping it full of a heavy dose of lead.
So yeah, I don't know when the original came out.
All man's achievements in the 21st century, this is the climax!
Okay, so I don't know when the original came out, but it was like... I'll be like, oh, wrong. Where's my... Here's my blender recording. I don't know when it came out. It was like... I want to say maybe Dreamcast? Which I do not have. Metal Wolf Chaos. 2004. It was like definitely made in Japan because like From Software, but it was like... I don't actually know if it has like a Japanese dub actually. Like it might have been like natively dubbed in English because if I recall correctly, which I very well could not be. So I think it was like originally like a Japan exclusive, but then like people like imported it over, and it had like the had like that sub audio or like sub the dub audio. It's like the only one recorded, I think. I don't know. Let me. I mean, since it's like since like all United States, I would not be surprised if it only had like English voices for it. Let me see. A Metal Wolf, a Japanese dub, Running White House cinematic. Texas Japanese. The voices are English. Okay, I think it was Yes. um. Okay, hold on. Alright, the original Metal Wolf Chaos for a Japanese Xbox had an English dub. It is intended for a Western audience, despite its exclusive Japanese release. Later, a Japanese version of English voice acting and Japanese text was released on the Xbox, and its English dub was retained for the 2019 version. There is no separate Japanese voice dub version. Yeah, so it is like that's the only version you get. That's pretty silly. But so yeah, I think it came out on like the Dreamcast or like something like that. Whatever. I'm on the floor. It's giving me the vibe of that one anime didn't give a crap to dub properly. Oh, you mean Ghost Stories? Which I saw just before October. Like from what I know of that, hold on, let me turn the music back on as well. From what I know of that is like it wasn't intended to be like a more serious, just like fitting like a normal one, but it was like not really like well received in Japan. So it's like when they sold the dubbing rights or whatever, it essentially said like it didn't so like you can like go wild with it, just like keep the character names the same and like how they get rid of the ghosts the same, but like everything else just like go wild essentially. Like I think that's like how that like all is set. It was a fun watch. Like, did you ever watch it like fully yourself, or you just like know about it? Like I'd seen like clips here or there before, like the rabbit especially. That was like the main one I knew. Just a clips. It's a fun watch. Like all the episodes are on YouTube. Let me. It's on like some channel. I turn that color off and then put it on. No, not like that. World. Don't take out the world. Yes, syrup man. The Miata. Yeah. His laugh. Yeah, it's such great scenes. Very fun series. I enjoyed it. Okay, I want to do. I want to add like the sun for the lighting. I forget how do I do that. World. Mist pass. Yeah, render in Eevee. View layer, scene properties, camera, no. Animation, viewport display, settings. Hold on, how do I do this sun lighting? Blender. Sunlight, how do I do this? Donut tutorial, how do I put in the sun? Using sky texture, that's what I'm looking for. Just gotta see what like subsection it's under. It was a very fun watch. I recommend it. Okay, a world surface. Something did happen. What happened? So a world surface. World. Wait, I have the world surface. It's not showing the thing. I gotta pause this for a quick second. Actually, didn't blow up yesterday. I'm surprised. You have failed me. I click on color, then sky texture. Okay, I see. Just didn't have time for Battlefield yesterday. Sky texture. Okay, there we go. And now lower this so it's like not sun elevation, sun rotation. Let me turn it out of the rendered. I did, but no one to get me at. I want to do. How do I get it to a nighttime? Uh, like, why is this texture not? Sun size, sun intensity doesn't work on the thing. Sun rotation. Maybe if I'll bring it on the edit mode. Just the no, I want to. Not those, not the faces. I want. There we go. Move this down a bit, maybe. Bring on the lights. Sun elevation. Why is that not doing it? Not turning it. It's not doing. That doesn't seem to be doing any change, oddly. Sun rotation, no. Whoop. Fuck the Diaz brothers. Also funny, like yeah, funny Aces that you're talking about after American Soccer, you're talking about people who had like Scarface posters on. We got a Scarface song going on right now. Let's see. That's not moving anything. That's not. Altitude doing nothing. Yeah, no, it's not changing at all, darn it. Uh, says to know my wiffle friend. Yeah. Move this back until I check out the sun. I'll just make the world color darker. Like, no, do this. Oh, let me. Oh, there we go. And maybe we could look at it on this way. What if I do a sky texture there and then lower it? Oh, there we go. I still like essentially like the same kind of thing. There we go. We got nice sunset. I select the cube material and make it like dark, a hint of orange, but like mostly dark. I wonder, could I put on like a grass texture? Let's see, a principled diffusion. Fuse, no. Actually, no, go back to that and just like do a different color. Or I should like go. Not all the way there. But can I put like a grass texture on it for the material? There's with the N. Properties, tool view, polygon. Let me log in. And furniture is dead. Ah, you see him. Let me see. Grass? Buff. Yeah, grass and forest debris. Everywhere. And life from Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. A grassy field texture. How do I apply it? Well, Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. No, I don't want to buy it. I need like a free texture. Blender grass texture free. You're not in a bear trap. Quiet. Quiet. That's like a different thing. I need like a download of it, I think. And not that I even like know how to do that anyway. Shia LaBeouf. I think if I download that, let me see, green grass texture, extract that, LaBeouf. Shia surprise. How do I add a new material? And I want to. How do I put it on? Apply material. Off. A blender put texture on object. I use the material properties tab. New material. I mean a separate one. Add material and base color texture, image texture. There we go. And it goes to Shia LaBeouf clapping. Image texture. Open. That didn't quite work. Darn it. Maybe there's like a bigger one. Yeah. I mean, if I can't, it's fine. I'll just be like dark type looking. Let's see, Blender. Brush texture frame, just find like a big image, I suppose. A size large. A grass PBR texture material download. BL zip. It should be the right one. Maybe. Oh yeah, the Sonic or Shadow song. Take out grass vector. Choice. Extract all. Grass 1 BL, PBR files, albedo, grass. Yeah, no, that still didn't quite work. Okay, it'll just be dark then, I guess. Don't why pretend that I see you again, my friend. I'll see you. Oh, crap. Didn't do my phones. Left them charged. I can't regret. That'll work like well enough, I suppose. So if I turn on the area lights, try to like adjust their positions a bit. Let's see. Area 1. And move this up a bit. So it's like... You're not really visible? Okay, it is there. Area 2. Caught in the undertow. This way. That's good. Move that back a bit. Rotate it down. Up a smidge. And I think I want to turn the bottom one to a diffuse, I believe. So it doesn't like show the reflections. Like, might be getting at the wrong term. I don't think so. Oh, that one just like eliminates the side, but I'm doing like a different way of it. Put it that way. There. Again, it does not save you from all the things within. Let me bring it to now I want to go edit mode, or no, object mode. Click on the cube. Edit. There we go. Face select that specific one. Like I want to make that one a diffuse. Yes, make a separate one there. This one. No. There's like some way to do it for like selecting like different faces. Cube. What did I do? There we go. I'm not sure what happened there. Add a material slot. No. Principles, turn it to views. Turn it to like dark blue. Get it to edit mode. Face. Like put it on here specifically. And then like I think it did something. I'm not certain. Yeah, I don't think it did. Okay, I'll just move these lights a bit then. In a object mode there. Or like, which ones are like affecting the lights? Right there, area 4. Oh, it's like the freaking, like directly at the floor. No wonder. There. I could probably turn it like a bit darker sun elevation. There. That works. There. Alright, hold on. Just give me a quick second. I'm trying to set something. And I gotta go to the tutorial for how do I move the camera. It was like a pivot point like in the middle, and then like goes like around like that sort of thing. I move this one up a bit. Just keeping like the focus on the pumpkin sliding itself rather than like the floor. Let me get it a little darker actually. Wrong texture. I'll actually turn a smidge to green. And then like darker, move this. One of these lights, that one. Up a smidge, so it's sort of like on a foresty field type illusion. Okay, Blender tutorial camera. There's like something that's like a pivot point thing. Let's see, moving render mode, no. Torus, subdivision. Music. Oh, there we go. A world life size, sprinkle variance, no, no. Computer too slow, no. Keyframe? Here we go, pivot object. Okay. Give me a second. I'll bring that up on the tutorial part. One moment. I'll let May wrap while this is going. Okay. Actually, can I move the sun a bit lower down? Hold on. That works. Okay. Sorry, I got to interrupt the wrap for a moment so I can bring up the thing. Also, I was all totally wiggled off to the side. I don't know how that happened. Blender tutorial. Do this. Pivot point for cameras.
We need to add is first of all, I want to think, what do I want to be the center of it? What do I want to be? Where do I want that pivot object? So I think, somewhere roughly in the middle of these donuts.
Right.
So right here, I'm going to hold down Shift and then right click, and that's going to put my 3D cursor.
Shift and right click. Or sort of like here. If I click and move that like a little further in. Or like there-ish. Okay.
Right where I've put it. And now to add an object, Shift A, and I'm looking for empty. So an empty, I mean, if you're familiar with other creative tools, you probably just something that's going to change the displaying axes. And then if you went to the options here, the data, you could change the display here to what we saw before. But this is just like a different display object, right? Depending on what you're looking for.
Right. So
I think the sphere is actually the most useful. And there we go.
Okay. The pivot object. Hold on, let's click on the wrong part. It's a pivot object. UV sphere. Scale that down like a bit. Like pair the camera with it somehow.
So select the camera first, then Shift select that new empty that we've just created.
Right, camera first, Shift select on there. From the camera, if I go camera view is like there, like move this up. There. All right, get out of this view. Move it there. I probably move that back a little bit. Look at the view. There's like some way to like move it like from in here. I forget. I don't remember. Oh wait, no, maybe it was just tilde. Tilde? No. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. And oh, here we go. I was thinking there's like some way to do like a Z, X. No, I want Y. Okay, that works. So then click on this first. A shift on the hold on, let me turn this one off for a second. No. Where's the no. This one. Now click on the cube by mistake, darn it. There we go. Click on camera first. Alright, shift onto that.
And then I'm going to hit Control P and then set parent object keep transform, just like what we did.
Transform, okay. Control P. Transform. Okay. Okay, now let me do this. I parented that.
With the icing and the donut.
And how do I
So now you
spin it
should
around? I
see,
forget.
if you select that empty, and as I rotate it around, the camera will
so it
rotate
rotates
with
there.
it. And if you look through the camera with numpad 0,
Is it like
and then
hit
just double tap
space
R,
to
you
get
can
to, like,
see
a
that I
point for
can
it to count on it?
trackball rotate around it, be focused on one camera movement. So it'll reveal to be. For
see,
this
let's
sort of,
do
it's
the,
also mentioned there. I'm going to set a keyframe of my animation to be.
Here we go.
So you can make your animation as long as you want. I think about 160 frames is about right for this sort of the speed of this animation. So on frame 160 there, you can see it's also mentioned
It'll be
there.
like a bit more than that for
I'm
like a
going
full
to,
loop around,
with
like,
my empty selected, not my
speeding
camera,
by.
I'm going to hit I, and then not select location like I did before, but rotation, because we're going to be just rotating that pivot point, not changing its position.
Okay,
so rotate.
They like changed to K, I believe. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I didn't even select the spot. Okay, it's 200. K rotation. So it'll be like when it finishes, it will go back to like this spot. All right, so now I'm going to try and extrapolate the knowledge of that and possibly mess up. So, but I think if I hold on one second. Someone mentioned Fusion Fall. My senses are tingling. Okay, so this is like, so yeah, this is like the rotation. It'll bring it back to this spot. So if I do it like, so like 200. Okay, so like at here. All right, so base at 1. A rotation like here should be at like 50, 100, 150, and then back to 200, you see. So that would be, I bring 150, rotate this. On the x-axis, no, Y? See? Also, I'll turn the other ones back on. Now, oh, dang it. I want the, oh, R to Z, there we go. I'll do it like, no, R, dang it, what? What'd I do? There we go. R, Z, no, Z, no, R, Z, there we go. So then K, now I project, nice. Okay, so rotation for there. What? Oh, why did that? All right, hold on. Okay, no, so 200 at K. Rotation. If I do like a piecemeal, so like do it 50. Move this to like there. Turn these ones back on again. K rotation. Then rotate it again to like here. And then K. Oh wait, no. Brings to 100. K rotation. Good. Where's the pivot point? Right there. Wait. Or hold on. Let me look at the camera. Is it doing it right? Do that. Take out this one. I start it from there. Then it rotates. Oh wait, do I need to put that one? All right, hold on. I think I just set it to start. Yeah, first frame. Jump to endpoint, right? No, I want to. Okay, let's put this for the. Wait, hold on. Why is? I want the camera to start here. How do I? Where's the keyframes? Keyframes. There we go. Look at it from the camera's view. Not starting from there. I control Z. So I want to like start on this spot. It's okay. Okay, rotation. What? If I do that. I just deleted the thing. If I do empty sphere. I'll turn the music back on. Let's scale that down a bit. Click on this and this. Control P. Object keep transform. Remove this one. Really keyframes. Look at it from here. That's good. Okay. A rotation. Move it to 50. I rotate it to Z. That played last time. There. Okay, rotation. Okay, that's right. So then rotation 50, put that facing like there. There's probably like a simpler, hold on, is there like a simple way to do like a simple like camera loop around? There probably is, right? Blender camera loop around, like just for like quick rotation. Curved circle. Okay, that might be what I'm looking for. Let me throw up the tutorial so y'all can see as well.
Circle. So first off,
it might be like a much easier way than what I'm trying to do it.
make sure you have
rewind.
I need to tell you, and it doesn't have to distort anything. And then we also do G, move it up and down, and change it up like that. And you can go ahead and get fancy with that. But there is some things I need to tell you first that you might run into some issues depending on your animation or your camera. And then also I'll show you how you can increase and speed up this and slow it down as well. So first off, with the Bezier curve, you can notice there's like these little tiny, like essentially points, and it's not a fully smooth circle. So first off, make sure you have the Bezier circle or whatever path you have selected. Go to this little green curve icon and write down the resolution. So if I were to change this to like 2, you can see 32. If you were to go there, now zoom in. But if I go to 32 to meet, what I want to do is show you how to increase and decrease the speed. So here we're still on this curve logo, path animation, and frames is essentially just basically literally the speed. So watch this.
Right.
If we set this to like 25 and I hit space, it's flying super speed.
Okay, so it is like going around. So like, okay, so what do you do for the Bezier?
Have it to where it goes faster on some parts of your path and then slower on other parts. So the first thing is going to make a simple Bezier curve. Okay, so do Shift A and then go over to the curve option and then go for circle. And you can also do Bezier, but just depending if you have like a different path you want to follow. And right now click on the Bezier curve, S to scale, and then just scale it up.
Or shift down to Bezier, I suppose. Well, let me just like to do this one real quick so I can try it. Move that to 150. Rotate C around to like there. And then 200 back to Let's see, hold on. Shift. Like right there's like the points. Again, like right on that spot. Click on the RC. Like back to there. Rotation. Let me just take a look at this. I'll have to like move the position out a bit. Okay. It's like almost. It does like mess up a bit. I will have to adjust position of it a bit. Okay, so rewind that part. Okay, so shift a Bezier curve. Right.
Somewhat around whatever object have like a different path you want to follow. And
Bezier
right now,
circle, okay. Shift a Bezier circle. Loop it like to there.
now click on the Bezier curve object you're trying down whenever you have this linked, so don't worry about where you have it currently. And for right now, let me go ahead and just move this Bezier curve up a little bit. So I'm gonna press GZ and bring it up like right about here.
GZ.
And now what I want to do is I need to select Mr. Camera over here. So go over here if you can't find it, and then press N on your keyboard and reset the location and the rotation all to 0. Now this is very important because if you tried this before and you have your camera just keyboard over here, so go over here if you can't find it, and then press N on your keyboard and
then like location transform. 0. Okay.
reset the location and the rotation all to 0. Now this is very important because if you tried this before and
rotation too. Okay. Boop. Now it's aiming downwards.
you have your camera just ending up in the middle of space, this is the reason that you have to do this. So now your camera is just hiding under the cube you have right now.
Right.
And what we need to do is we have the camera selected currently. Go to the object constraint properties now.
Object constraints. Object constraints, got it.
Object constraints, and go here to follow path.
Follow path. Follow path, there we go.
And now we have this constraint added, except we have to set the target. So now we set the targets to the path that you want this
Target Bezier circle.
to follow. So we have the Bezier curve, aka the circle, and now you can see it automatically placed itself on here. And now we need to have the camera facing the actual object that we want. So we have to go back to add object constraint, and this time click track to, and now go for target here. Make sure you have the track to.
Wait, hold on. Do I still have the? Oh yeah, I still have that. Delete that part. Okay. That gets like messed up something.
Right there, and so and now go for target here. Make sure you have the track to right there, and select your object, which would be, for this example, the cube.
Why don't you keep that up and just like have that be the track to? Hold on, what did I?
Seeing the actual object that we want. So we have to go back to add object constraint.
Okay, just click on the add object constraint. Okay. A track to. What's it called here? The empty 01. Okay. Camera track to empty 0, 1. Let's aim in that way. Like from there.
And this time click track 2.
Correct.
And now go for target here. Make sure you have the track 2 so you know right there. And select your object, which would be, for this example, the
So now it's
cube.
aiming up.
So now, if I were to press space bar on my keyboard, we'll see that nothing happens. So I'll do shift left again. And also we press 0, we can see that this is our current view of our camera. So the simple way to have this work is literally just click here on this, on the actual follow path constraint, animate the path.
Follow path, animate path. Okie dokie. Animate path.
And now when I hit spacebar, you can see that we have this super simple circle animation. And
Let me check that, make sure it's doing it. Out of the thing. Okay, look at it from in the camera view. I kind of want to go the other way. It's probably like a thing you can do. That's,
then if I press
correct.
0, we can see it's currently looking like this. And now I told you that you can actually go ahead and let me press 0 out again.
Plastic beach noodle.
Or get out of camera. We can click on this circle, essentially the Bezier curve. We can scale it up, and that way now we have more of a thing like this. Or we can press S to scale in, and it doesn't have to distort anything. And then also do G, move it up and down, and change it up like that.
Right.
And you can go ahead and get fancy with that. But there is some things I need to tell you first that you might run into some issues depending on your...
Let me look at it from the view. I also had with the cube on. Rewind a few frames. You get a little close there. The other one's like mostly fine. Maybe if I like Control Z. No, stop it. Like that way, a smidgen up a little bit. See, and how does that look? And then like a weird like sort of loop around. That works. I want it to be a slower turn and
animation
go the other way.
Or your camera. With the Bezier curve, you can notice there's like these little, a fully smooth. Go to this little green curve icon, and right now the resolution. So if I were to change this to like 2, you can see now it's very, very pointed.
Properties,
we have many sides. And the setting I found is if I set this to 32, it may.
Okay, so out of the camera view, on the Bezier curve. Uh, 32, give like a smoother go around. Good. How do I flip it to go around the other way? Like maybe it'll say.
It's a pretty smooth circle, and again, you can play around with these numbers depending on the effect. Because if you were to go, for example, like 4, press 0. And let's scale this in a little bit, see you see it better. Now zoom in. You can see it has like this little bit bumpy actual 12 default, but right now it's seeing it go back out. And then what I want to do is show you how to increase and decrease the speed. So here we're still on this curve logo, path animation, and frames essentially is just basically literally the speed. So watch this. If we set this to like 25 and I hit space, it's flying, super speed. And if I were to set this to like 250, now you can see it's super, super, super slow.
Let me try 200. Path animation 200. How does that look? Not on the cube. The freaking Bezier curve. Oop. Whoa. Take out the end real quick there. How does this look? Okay, it goes out that way a little bit. Not like perfectly positioned. Stuff from there. I move it like X. There. Oh, I just saw that inside of the pumpkin peeking out. Yeah, like right. Over here, yeah. Oh, yes, I clip it on that part too. Okay. That speed seems better. Right, so how do I
So that's
flip
make it
it?
to where, let's say this part set the speed up and down. And now, what if you want to make it to where, let's say this part goes 50% speed and then this part go like super fast?
I'm gonna flex the constant
Animation.
speed so I can go
So
past
back
this
to
part.
the object constraint properties. And now we have to select the fixed position. So I'll select it here. And then I want to set the offset to, currently right now I just want to keep this at 0. So I'll select the keyframe right here. And then let's say currently this animation is only 250 frames. So if you aren't familiar with that, basically if you go to the output properties, you can make this 500 frames per second. Now, for example,
Like at a specific
250 ends up to here. So what I want to say is, let's say I want at least the first, basically like about 30 seconds or up to 60th frame, I want it to be semi-fast. So here, and then go back to our object constraint.
Speed is not what I'm
5.
looking for.
0.5 would be the half change. A quick show you, but in the first 60 frames, it goes second, and then 1 hit the shoe bike, and it's bring this 1 frames back that you have. That's circle up like this.
Okay, no, so I got the thing, so it's not going like the other part I'm looking for. Okay, so I got the rotation. It's like looking at dark like this. Yeah, so that's right, but I want to like flip it so it goes the other way. Let's see, let's say there's a Bezier curve, right? Shift A or a Bezier circle, or rotate other way. Blender, Bezier circle, spin other way. Let's go party. Yeah. To make a Bezier curve spin the other direction, you can reverse curve's direction by going to edit mode, selecting all control points, and switching switch direction from the segment menu. Switch direction from the segment menu. Range data, shape, extra space, geometry, shape keys. Where is the segment menu? Segment menu. Touch. You can play. You say, I'm always yours. Yeah, exactly. It's fantastic. That's my hair. Is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Oh, segments is in the upper part. Switch direction. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. In a Barbie world. So I want to start it on this frame. So maybe can I just do basic rotation around? Yeah, start it off here. Pumpkin 1. My hair Plastic. Move it this way. Little face. That one's fine. Let's move the zone one down a little bit. That's there. So that'll be G, or no, R. X, not Y. There I am, and I see it's like piercing out a little bit that way. So then move the this part up a bit, because I can see it like poking through the bottom there. There. Doesn't look like it's this one. Oh. X-Men. Move that out a little bit so it's not getting that way. Move that there. And the x-axis. Freaking Dragon Ball Z laser blast sound effects. Move this one up a... Oh, not up a smidgen, like a pigeon. A little bit more. Camera view. Go to 0. Scroll back so I can see the full selection. No, I want the camera selected. Or no, the... Oh, it's a separate thing I don't even need. Empty Bezier circle. Good. Yeah, so stop it at 200. Move like smidge this? No. G. For the moon. Yeah, not gonna work. Okay, so do this. Oh, hold on. Keep that part. Okay, doesn't get cut off. Good. X-Men. It stops there. Good. Okay, that's correct. Let's see. Render. Let's see. What was the ones that make it look good? Oh, hold on. There's like specific render stuff, so it's like not too many frames. Let's move it out of this. If I do like F12 for render, that shows like errors during render. See the system console for more info. What the? Where's the system console? The Blender system console. Two terminals. Python something. On the window. Error shadow buffer full. Or shadow buffer full. How do I adjust that? Okay, EV render properties performance. EV. Oh, Uh-oh. And close blender. Can I recover session? Recover last session. Our autosave. Pumpkin 2 autosave. October 27th, no. Are you serious? Okay, wait, hold on. God dang it. And it closed like the wrong thing. It doesn't have the curve now. God darn it. What if I... Pumpkin 2 today. I was the same thing. God dang it. I gotta put the stuff back on. I gotta do the lights. No, the lights are... The lights aren't even on. Crud. God dang it. Gotta do the lights and the stuff again. God dang it. Okay, well, let me find that one fix then. Render properties, performance, memory. Render. Output. I'll take out some of the lights too. Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. I can't see it that way. This one. Area lights. This one. God dang it. Like so much lost progress too. God dang it. Turn off the shadows of that one. And of that one. That one I don't even need. Like that one, area 4. God dang it. That's delete. That one. God dang it. Also, let me just like do this. This is like let me rename this so it's like easier to find. Scary face. Tic-tac-toe. 3 is awesome nuts. Yes, indeed, pumpkin. All right, 4 is zone. Zone. And 5 is silly face. This is like easier for that. Nights. Mystified. There are not so scary lonely nights. Move that way over here, a smidge there. Move that up, nope, nope. I move that one up a bit. Good. Scary face. Move there. Move silly face up a bit. There. There's like that. Okay, so then save. God dang it. The cube. Area lights. No, just a cube first. Material. Wait, no, I need the sun texture. Or the sky texture, rather. Object mode. Control those. G, scale it down. Quite a bit more. Good. Turn off the sun disk. Sun elevation, lower that down. Or is it the other way? There we go. Up a bit. That works. Then the cube. World. Oh, yeah. And I'll bring this one back up a little bit. Cheesy up a little bit. And a bit higher than that. Cheesy up. Good. A bit darker that way. I had it green too, so I keep it darker. There. Okay, so area lights. I move that one up. Area lights. Move it up. Oh, I'm doing it edit mode. Object mode, move it up. I was like a little this way. There. Let's see, it's like casting like a bit of a light. Don't we need that one? Yeah, I'll lower the power a bit though. And a bit cooler of the light, same with this one. Lower the power. A bit cooler. This one definitely like adjust its placement. Move that up. Station it down. There. That works. I should probably like turn this one up a little bit actually. There, move it to the darker blue. Turn that one down, turn the power up. There. And on the camera for like the two things I remember. There. Yes, I'll reset it for that. Do a save, just to be sure. Camera. Right, that shouldn't be there. Okay, shift a curve, Bezier circle. Put it up in this, move it around there. A bit higher up. Over this way. I did not add the empty. The empty sphere. Just move it like right to the centerfold part. Scale it out a bit. Shift A camera. Then what was it? Mulatto butts. Bezier. Camera. Black and white butts. Black and white butts. The whole butt. Good old Archer. Got a parent to the thing. Let's go to object. What's the one I was looking at? Here we go. Camera. Object constraints. That's what it was. Okay. Object. Camera constraints. Add follow. Follow path of a Bezier circle. A track 2. Coming and they don't stop coming. Head to the beat and get the ground running. Makes sense not to live for fun. Brain gets smart cause your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. Taking the back streets. Never know if you don't go. Never shine if you don't flow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Go on, get paid. That glitters is gold. We shooting stars, break the mold. Why is it better circling silly face? You get older because the media man begs to differ. And the satellite zipper. And then might as well spin. The world's on fire, but yours. Well, I like it so I never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Now, you're an all-star. Get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Bow, 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 bow. Get out of the camera view. How is it? It's like in here somewhere. Now start. Game on, go play. It's first the other way. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting star breaks some. Oh, right, I gotta select it. Edit mode, select. There's more of this? Here. There we go. I want to start it off here. A little space. Comment.
See you later, dude!
Welcome, Idiot Jank. Enjoy the lurk. I'm not actually going to be here like for a ton more. Just trying to get this said after I lost the progress. I appreciate you stopping by. I will get a drink, thank you. Go play, hey now. Glitters is gold. Only shooting stars breaks a mold. It's like Horgura. Well, it says on the top left. That's actually Saba. You are wrong. Wrong on both. Nah, this was a Zagura cover. Yeah. Look at it with the color. That looks good. Okay, that's good. I do a save. And now, if I hit render, does it do that shadow thing again? Meant to say Senzala. It's been a while. That's all good. I know what you meant. Yeah, it's freaking Mario stole the precious thing. Like an absolute throwback. Or is this what? Or yeah, Mario stole the precious thing. Perfect Backlash is a different one. I I do have it. 1 second. I think the perfect math class is a Baka Baka one. Unless it like comes up in a second. I don't remember for sure. Without you. Bye. You are not forever. 99. Just playing on the flank keyboard. Shadows now. Okay, now it's like to render scale somewhere. Let's see, render. After another save, just to be sure. Tool now, render. Sampling? How many samples? Sounds like 16 samples. I miss you a lot forever. 128. I'll just say 120. See how that looks. Where's the... Where's that part on it? Layout, lighting, rendering. From the lighting exposure. Just messing up at the end there. Not motion blur, I want... It's a sample count, here we go. That's in sampling viewport, okay. Alright, a quick second just to bring this up. This one's at the math class. Just to hear a second so I get it. Was like the Baka Baka one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I have both of these songs, but they're in the legacy folder. Yeah. I have it on the playlist too, it's easy to like search for on YouTube. Even if the part does get like immediately in the bottom later. Are we officially old for know these? Maybe a little bit. I'll put it on easy. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah. There we go. You can't go wrong with the classics. The classical music, as we know it. Okay, area. I'll keep it like more of like an orange. Plus we get some electronic supersonic rocko. Yeah, let me bring this down a bit. I could probably crank that power up a little bit. A little bit, like a softer... not that soft. That works. And before the FOE song pops up. I don't know if I remember that one. At least just like a offhand. Or off-ear, rather. Let's see, what is... Does this even hit anything? A tiny bit. Like, I might have heard it, but I just don't remember it, like, just immediately, you know? I have not played Etrian Odyssey. I've, like, heard the name, but I have no idea what, like, type of game it even is. I mean, I would hazard a guess and say it's like an RPG. Like, I'm probably correct on that. Not the freaking cube. There we go. Ah, gotcha. Move this there. Yeah, I know, like, those are pretty safe bets, those RPG. Maybe, like, power a little bit lower on that one. Can I toggle it on off while it should spin? I can, okay. Lower that a bit. There. And you're on the rise. The four of us taking you down. Never beats us. Win the fight and then go out for pizzas. We are the crystal gems. Always save the day. And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way. Why the people of this world believe in Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and Steven. Oh, it's just a small one. I thought it was going to be the full version. Okay, tic-tac-toe, let's see your brightness. Yeah. I move that down a bit so it's not as much of a elimination. Oh, wait, what? Wait, why is it doing a shadow there? Do I clip it into the ground? No? Huh. I can keep the shadows on, that's fine. I keep it from, like, going past the, stuff. Back to the camera view. Move it, like... Oh, wait. I see, we're getting a little, collision there. With a scary face. That way. And I like that. I want, X... Or like there. If I put it back on that screen... no, let me... Bezier circle. Yeah, start off from there. Rotate around. Okay, see, like, still clipping it a bit there. Okay. Deselect the Bezier. Looks like it's on Scary Face. No, it's on, that's on Pumpkin. Or it's on, Tic-Tac-Toe. Tic-tac-toe. Scoot it the X plane a little bit. There. All right, back to camera view. Wait, hold on. A little bit too far. GX. I don't get clipping in, but like. There. And I'll just like. Actually, no, keep tic-tac-toe on its spots, like GZ. A little bit there. It's not clipping into that one, so then move Scary Face. Adjust a smidgen. That way might be enough? No. X-axis there. No? That looks like it works. Try like a little there. Is that getting you? X. Get like just past the collision. There. Good. Maybe I can make the silly face one a bit bigger. From there and there. I'll not delete. There. Move like up a bit. There we go. So again, like any clipping on the insides a little bit. Now it's on the stem. Okay, that's good. Stem up. Midge. Good. That one's good. That one's stem up a whoop. From there, stem up a smidge. Okay, good. I like that way a little bit. Little bit clip on there. Let me like rotate it this way a bit. Over a tiny. No real like noticeable clipping it looks like. Let's take a look at the camera. I think that's good. And maybe I can scale it a little bit closer. Not that part. Look at that. Does anything get like cut off on a turn? It looks like not. Okay, so I could be able to adjust it like smidge like that. That's cutting off part of the top part. Which it could be fixed by a little scale out. Look at it there. A little bit more. Or actually, could I just do it position up? Oh, I could do it from like a upward angle. Oh, interesting. No, not that. Can you see the I don't want to get the little peek out from there. So higher than that. That could work a little higher out of the view. I could probably just like make this like a little taller edit mode. GZ up a little bit. There, back to the camera. There. Okay, good. I don't think I adjusted the Bezier to be like 32. I might have. A Bezier circle. Vertex groups. Oh wait, it's in edit mode. Object mode. Bezier circle. I got that. Let's try 225 actually and see how that looks. $25 still ends at. Wait, hold on. I want it to end like right here. There. Maybe I didn't need the 2 to 25 mess that part up. Yeah, okay. Move that part back then. The Bezier 200. I think I like messed up like the end part. See? Okay, yeah, it's like going past like faster than the amount of frames it actually had. Okay, that was my bad. I'm gonna sleep, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow if Zone streams. Yeah, I'm just definitely gonna stream tomorrow. She already mentioned like gonna do Halloween stream. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm gonna be there, but it won't be for the first few hours because there is the trunk or treat here that starts at like 5:50. That's usually like I'm trying to remember from like last year's, but it's usually been there for like 2-3 hours, something like that. Like, so I won't get into the watching the stream until like a couple hours in. But I'll definitely be there, don't you worry. But have a good sleep. We're about like done here today anyway. I gotta get pizza cooking, gotta get this render started. So I can have it like all ready for hosting tomorrow. I appreciate you stopping by. It's always good to see you. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Have a good sleep. Let's go. And I'll see you next time. I will. Oh yeah, and then so I personally am not going to be streaming on. There we go. I'm not going to stream on Halloween itself, just because of the trunk or treat and the zone stream and stuff. But I will have the stream on Saturdays, like 6 to 9 p.m. as always. But yeah, I will see you then, my buddy. Take care. Okay, world, surface, sky texture. Listen, I don't want it higher. I'm 27. Turn it down just a bit. Don't think the rotation will have any effect here. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit too dark. I think that's good. If I do want to get the like, I don't want to be cutting off the little part of that stem there. The GZ just scaled up a tiny bit. How does that work? Or actually, no, I'll move the this up a little bit. Because it was actually tied to that, not to Bezier. That was my bad. That's good. Now let me save. So now, edit mode, face select here. Material, principled. Can I turn this specific one into diffuser that affects the whole thing? I think it does on the whole thing. Diffuse. That. Yeah, okay, no, I want to do a split. Oh, back to a principled DDF, I think it was on. What was it? Principled BSD BSDF. If I have it, I probably have to fix the color, but let me. If it is diffuse, does that like get rid of the shiny part? It does indeed. What was the coloring I had it on before? Well, it's dark green, of course, but it's like the actual number, I should say. That's how it looks like it's getting like effective with it anyway. Bring that back to principled BSDF. Nice dark green. Left at this. Oh, there we go. Let's turn the roughness of that a bit. Good. I think that works. Okay, that works. Yeah. So save this. Look at the render output. So rendering. I could. Let's go 150. 150. Like, it's like pretty simple. It doesn't have like all the different donut sprinkles and stuff. Shadows, already has shadows. Advanced light threshold, clamping. Volumes. Curves, it's all good. Depth of field, motion blur, I don't need that on. Okay, so what was the step for like rendering as the individual frames? Editing in Premiere, video editing in Blender. That's like cutting ahead of it. It's like to render as frames. Gotta do that. Or rendering a still image sequence. Okay. Output. PNG. Okay. Output format. I want it on 30 frames. PNG file extension. I'm gonna select that for. So I gotta set that for the location, but like even as simple as like the rendering, it's like won't get seen on your side, and it'll like likely slow computer anyway. They'll have to do that after this stream. So let me. I'll let the I Just Sing song finish. Blender, save it as a pumpkin. There's like some way for a rendering as images. So I gotta like do that. I got close wrong tutorial. It's like here. Yeah, so I'll do that after the stream. Yeah, compression, color management, density. Wait a minute, why is it going why is it going fast now? Hold on. Bezier, object mode Bezier. Oh, why's it sped up now? Oh, the 30 frames. Let's go, I do this. Okay, I'll just do 300 since the higher frames make it go a lot faster. Which tracks? And then 300 there. Okay. We'll save the He-Man for next time. Just let me save here. Let me bring this to my talking screen. There we go. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you had fun. Click on the Blender screen, not the OBS. Okay, I hope you all had fun. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Thank you, Shmorky. Thank you, Delta, of course, who came by. Thank you, Idiot Jank. Thank you for the first time chat as well. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. So we will be heading on out now. I'll get this rendered and posted on Halloween, don't you worry. And then I'll be back on Saturday. We'll be doing Security Beach Ruin. So that'll be fun and scary. But yeah, have a wonderful Halloween. Stay safe. Have good dinner. Have a good rest of your day, whatever you're gonna be doing. And I'll be back next time. So happy Halloween!
Envoyé par un vortex vers un futur lointain qu'on modifiait par rapport à sa conception originale. Voici le roi, sans demeure à gouverner, tente de survivre dans un pays inconnu. Voici le roi, autrefois si majestueux, maintenant abattu et si faible. Oh, 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 oh. J'ai atterri sur un monde étrange appelé la Terre. Ici je surmonterai et retrouverai ma valeur. Je joue à ces jeux étranges pour que vous puissiez tous les voir. Je retrouverai ma forme de dinosaure avec suffisamment de votre monnaie. Voici le roi, ce n'est que le début. Voici le roi, ce sera grandiose. Voici le roi, abonnez-vous à votre prix. Voici le roi, il vous verra la prochaine fois.